Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Kerrville Weekly News Roundup hosted by the Texas Hill Country Podcast Network, where we go over some of our favorite news top picks for the week. Tom, as always, you want to do the honors and kick us off today? What do you got for us?
Sure, yeah. And welcome to our newest team, Zach Starkey. Zach, welcome to the team. We're looking forward to having you as a new voice on the Kerrville Weekly News. You have your own podcast as well, the Hill Country Hustlers. Welcome, and we're looking forward to having you as part of this. I've got a couple of different stories. The first comes to us from our good friend Louis Amstoy over at The Lead, who did a tour of the robotics component of AI at Peterson Hospital. Peterson Hospital is really innovative in many ways, leading the Texas medical community around the use of AI, but I was not as aware of their robotics. And it brings a level of precision to surgery that sometimes exceeds what humans can do. They've expanded access through telesurgery, and that the clinical outcomes are, it's clearly a lower cost at the same time, bringing more revenue into Peterson because they could do more surgeries, because they can do them more quickly and efficiently. So whenever you can make your costs less for your customer, yet you make more money, in my mind, that's a pretty cool thing. Second story comes to us from the Kerrville Daily Times, which reported that Schreiner University has publicly announced a $50 million endowment campaign. Now, they've had a quiet period for a couple of years, so it's been ongoing, but they're now public with it. And we've talked a lot on this podcast, and I think Zach will probably affirm with us that Schreiner University is truly one of the gems of Kerrville and Kerr County. And this campaign that Dr. McCormick has come up with will really help lead Schreiner to its next generation of students to 2030 and beyond. So we've linked to both stories. I hope you'll have the opportunity to make a donation to Schreiner, because they really are a great gem to this community. They contribute financially, philosophically, academically. They elevate the intellectual discussion. We get people like Zach to get to come on the podcast, and it's a very cool place. I've done work with Schreiner. I've taught at Schreiner and been a part of what they have going within this community. It's something that we as a community, I think, should really get behind and support.
Thank you for that, Tom. I'm going to piggyback off of that and mention Schreiner again for my story. They are hosting a young artist camp that they do with, I believe it's called the Western Art Academy, that they do every year. I believe that is either is about to kick off or just kicked off. It is a rigorous 4-week program of advanced art instruction designed specifically for talented high school students. The Academy offers participants the rare opportunity to receive one-on-one instruction in painting and sculpting from well-known and well-respected professional artists. And of course, shout out to the Museum of Western Art, who I believe is helping Schreiner with some of that. And we produce their podcast that a lot of the people in the Western art world follow and really appreciate. So shout out to them and Schreiner and Zach for being a Schreiner grad. So that was the only news story I wanted to mention this week, but I also wanted to take the other part of my time to kind of solicit interest for anybody that has or is a stakeholder in downtown Kerrville. There is something called a TERS that is set up around the downtown area, and it's not just downtown Kerrville, specifically downtown. It actually goes all the way from roughly around Francisco Lemos north several blocks, and then all the way east to G Street, basically. So any commercial properties that are business owners or that are in that area, in that TERS, you can look it up online to find out exactly where the TERS is. I say we because there's a city board and I'm one of the members, are looking for people that want to give us input about that area. If you own commercial property down there, you're a stakeholder down there, please look for our meetings, come show up, give us some feedback, because that's what we want. We're there to help. It's a relatively newly formed board. Speaking, it's several years old, but we just got to the point now where we're able to financially do something to help some of those business owners or partner with them in that area. So that's it for my time. Zach, what do you got for us today?
Yeah, so I've got some good news coming up. The Kerrville Pets Alive has announced the 2025 Furr Ball theme, and it is the Great Gatsby. So mark your calendars for December 6th at 6 p.m.
I know so many people that they're there every single year because that's like their passion, and they take that thing seriously and they love it.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be fun. It's going to be at the Happy State Bank Expo Hall. So mark your calendars and go get some whiskey and maybe a cigar from the Great Gatsby.
Go. All right, what are we doing this weekend?
Before we get to what I'm doing, this is really bittersweet. I'm not quite sure who I should address this to, but we had a young man die, I think last week, in a single car accident in Kerrville. And it was a gentleman who had just graduated from high school. He was given a Corvette for his graduation present. He had enlisted in the Navy and he was due to ship out to Navy boot camp at the end of this month. And he was involved in a one-car accident on Highway 16 on the Medina Highway and died. And not that I would know about you guys when you were 18, but when I was 18, I engaged in some high-risk driving adventures. And I think all youngsters, boys, girls probably as well do. And I don't know who to tell to be careful out there, but this is just in my mind a tragedy. A young man lost his life, just at the cusp of his adulthood and going into the Navy, serve our country. And then he would be on his professional career for the rest of his life. There's no evidence that alcohol was involved, but it really doesn't matter. High-speed crashes are just as deadly as an alcohol-related crash, and in many ways can be more deadly because they're at speed. It's just a terrible tragedy. I feel so sorry for the family. I feel obviously for the individual involved as well, but I don't know what to say other than just don't be stupid. So I don't know if that's a rant or what, but on the upside, we are a 3-dog family and we're moving to a 4-dog family. My wife has adopted another rescue, and we are going to start the meet and greet process this weekend. We're going out to Pets Alive, and we're going to take our 3 dogs out to meet and greet our newest family member, Chloe, and who is a setter. And she is white coat. And so we're going to see how the girls do with Chloe. I'm sure they'll all do great, but we're going to migrate from a 3-dog household to a 4-dog household.
Oh, boy.
Awesome.
That deserves an applause. We're dog family too. So that's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. What do you got going on this weekend, Zach?
So
Anything
Sunday
fun?
is the start of the Kerrville Men's Soccer League.
Oh, yes.
And I will be playing in that. So if you want to come watch me huff and puff and maybe throw up, you can come watch the pink team and support us.
The pink team. Okay. Where at?
At the old soccer fields on the loop.
Okay. All right. And then what position do you play?
I play center back.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay.
Should be interesting.
All right. Very nice. And my wife and I don't have too much planned for the weekend. We went to the beach last weekend. I think we're still beached out. So that probably means extra sleep this weekend and good old quality time with our dogs. Plus, it's been sunny here. The weather's been decently okay. We're supposed to get some rain this afternoon. So everything's really green. So I'm really enjoying my time that I've been able to spend since we got back from the beach in our backyard. I think that'll do it for us today. Any closing parting thoughts?
Glad we all get together in a live studio again for the first time in a while.
Yes, sir. It has been a little while. That's good to be back. Okay. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget, interact with us, share our content. It helps other people find the show. We will catch you back here next time. Have a good weekend.